It's for me, Mamunina Kwamba, the Bafa, who dear show, Miss Rose Sawaba Sofofra, Ayana was Swama, and Ayababa, very important topic. I believe, say what to take Obia Namun from na to some of us, a personal, some of us, it is very important because of what we do. Said in GDA etieno, as I say, Yama Ghana ba, for the first time, Yama Yendin Ehonte. Nti se wan ba so a mesere se eya no what share video no so oba so fofora share video no na onua bi nsanka ensem bi e koso we social media no so enuanom edi se ye nyina ye de yan no tum ne ye ka bi Agradaa me de na me hu ne mobo na me fo se wohwe nanum ebesi ne hunam ekosi ne nase a obrefo. Nobody should tell you that, because when you look at people, when you can see those people that would say from the hood, you can tell inti enedie wakotia jatane eduaso. And we are going to talk about the issues at hand. So wamba so a message say obe share video no na wonu am bi nso nsanka eya na ye hu omobo nso ye hu mobo sansem no etadi ewo Ghana fo ho pa ye the most vulnerable people even in our own country. Now so ye hu mobo yankora mpo ye njintum ansa no ma wafo nso na no che Mese se waba so fofra mese se obe share video mpese video na tag mama part me nso mfa me di mre bubi because eye abro so emra ne nsemba so nyina mese me nke bi because Ghana product na yehu no ni ayempeinfo aye Ghana no wo hwe onipa dasini when a human being lacks something they will find means to get it. What up, daddy? Enuanom akwaba e de ba fa hode show biom mesre se obe share video no mesre share video no nenko akire mene menua Sheila ena ye ba be discuss nsem bi ye nua bi hu akọ dim ewo niama who say there are natural disasters that happens na Ghana no ya na niama bebredi yenya. We lack so much ye mobo papa kisa wo hwe a country Africa for ye mobo. We couldn't even create anything. Asamuba COVID ba ye nkro nyina coming up with things, new ways to survive in a system no Ghana. Yende adapa de na ye pese ye bo enu bi nie adapa de and tem na so ye bebo adapa enum. So what you say? That's right. Ekuti anyom de we are so quick on it nti me nua Sheila ye ba beka wasamba ma me kan semi nchiro wo educate yourself no. Let me tell you, let's watch this thing and I'll just to draw your attention to when we say a cancer educational. Watch this short clip and I'll bring my sister Sheila on the show and then we'll continue.
Educator comes from the root duck, deuce, D-U-C-E, which means lead. The prefix E stands for out. The suffix ate means the act of, and the suffix or means one who does. An educator is one who is engaged in the act of leading people out of ignorance. That's what education should do for us. We do not educate people by telling them that Columbus discovered America. When people from Africa came to this country and discovered this country between 20,000 and 10,000 years before Columbus was a gleam in his father's eye. You see, that is education. And when you teach people, when you educate people, you educate them to the fact that 4,000 years, and you must do this during Black History Month, because we are teaching Black history as if it started with slavery. 4,000 years before the birth of Jesus Christ, people in Egypt, which is a country in Africa, which we have moved into the Middle East so that we won't have to admit that all those wonderful things we got from Egyptians came from Africans. Those Africans were doing cataract surgery with metal instruments 4,000 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. You look like you didn't know that.
I did not.
For the love of God, you should. I know why you didn't know that. You were educated in the United States of America. So you didn't learn the whole truth. You only learned bits and pieces to make us look good. And enslaving people evidently made us look good. It didn't make us look good anymore.
Let me invite you to your studio. Now, my name is Sister Sheila. Mama Sheila Kwaba.
Yeah, Lady May.
And then so I've taken a day off today. Yaba beka asemwa sebi it's a taboo to in fact talk ill about a dead person. Na Ghana no here yen to the extent say ye nim nipa kra ye mbu nipa kra biom ena ye mbu nipa on say ye de nipa to say in fact I to say we are stuck in some mountains be as a cliff be the only meat we have is ourselves to eat to feed on into Ghana no I to say when we get ourselves we run it down and na Jane Jane is saying say education is bringing people out of ignorance. Now, bringing people out of ignorance, Ghana no akoye. I had to say, taking your wisdom tooth out. Dim. Look at what young brother Achu. Look at the way, the predicament that the world is in. Turkey, by whatever means, reasons, Turkey is facing a lot of a devastated event. Yang brother Achu happened to be there during the earthquake. Brother Achu, of course, from where he is, calculating when the building went down. Why do you think, sir, Ghana has any right to even use Brother Achu just like anybody else? Emra Ebony Wuye, Bad Road was not blamed in the death of Ebony. Bad Road, the minister they were genuine free on them whole. The people responsible for the road, we left them and blaming something else. Right now, when somebody we don't keep these people alive. Their dreams die with them. Why do you think Ghanaians are doing this to ourselves? Are we stuck in a cliff like this movie? Back in the 70s, a group of footballers were set off to Italy and their plane had a plane crash. And they landed, and as a plane, where they landed, it was in a mountain. It took 9 months. It took the rescue team 9 months. They didn't find them all. One of them, actually, after a couple months, a volunteer to go Samabaya. Now, they didn't want to go through the winter in that mountain because avalanche. And one of them volunteered to climb the mountain. It took 2 weeks to climb the mountain because the ones left inside the mountain were seeing him still climbing. As the day goes in and out, not almost climbing because almost the plane flies over them, they can't see them. And they had nothing to alert the plane. Say, Yawaho. It was 9 months. And sana yehu omu. Before they discovered them, no marry a nipa na omu kaya no oba ni obewu no ma bompa yegu so no marry no because they had no food. Ghana is just like that. Right now we are stuck in the middle of a cliff. My sister Sheila, why do you think, say, people has any right to even mention the dead name like that?
Lady May. Disrespect to the highest order. That's a disrespect to the highest order. We don't respect, we don't regard anything to the point. And it's like everything is a joke in that country.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything. Free, and nothing is happening.
Mm-hmm.
With the heart broken, with a society whereby everybody does what they want and goes scot-free, those are the things that we'll be seeing. Because a Graham punish you.
Michelle, obetimi aye study amaye na online no kikansi. Enuanom asem aye kan hu hia pa. Seriously, it could be you. So when you just say Ghana akoye a place of jungle.
Function in that way, not a big council who by the end of the day, who the idea any pandemic, a jai maneko. Near to honor some for sense. Ube who you be who other people wear and yes, and no much and I a day, and ni bread, and then yes, not a be a count, I see someone some fun, some who. Nothing will happen. None the panafan who did not call. With society like this, there is no future. It's a mess. And sana gana koye. I did crona embrace a translator and rawum. Also, I'm writing me the bimo. A dika crab bimo voiceless. Na omo fee said they can pride and work on people's order. No, omo they am running the no nam home. If not, there is a lot we have heard that has happened concerning this curse. This disease of a person, woman. I'm sorry, Lady May. I can't hold my words back.
No. Let it out because only my lady. Yeah, let it all out because this is becoming.
I can't hold my words back against this woman. This despicable person. This spirit of a woman. Woman way. Agradaa. I didn't want to hustle no way. On would no bayera. Agradaa boy from the pit of hell. So on would no bayera. Obayera kwa infant. Obewu nakakas ebe fidi one ne leftover so
like Isabel
may say obi any baby obewu ato there, but concerning what is going on right now with this woman not considering anything but thinking say only the other pulpit and the beji fame. We also have to say it's as it is. Agradaa boa on your rank baby, but rather unless minya offan to say Christian achu no so a breath for baby na wa bra na wanya na wo for krampa menendi ne suaba no the chiche sankrofo nye when I heard a testimony about this guy said what Timmy Afrobi I'm mani panisika so I'm funny nyama no turning common mame no fasikani mani fendi bia no on can't any mammy son finding school. No, got to tell corner no soon. Ya miss me some miss soon. I don't know this boy from Adam. But the good heart towards him alone, towards people, Nisa the Crawford didn't want to say kakra. Obia wu Ghana, mo Obia didn't want to say what a kind-hearted person he is. No mammy where who she saw just like he have capitalized on that. No, they are continually puppet. So, Maka said, no, Nim no pentemu pefem. A boy who has sacrificed. Yes, why you training? I sorry, be a musi or call Lady May. Ni boss, I'm listening to the news. The guy who threw him signed Christian Nachu to go play. I said, boy, wait. I'm a bray, Timmy Kodu, you know. They were expecting Sen Naketia. The first Aketia, something will go out of it because the guy was saying, Nisika, to get him a visa and a ticket did not come easy. Also, boy, we're quite near to the car. The first payment was $800 or something. Also, no boy, we're posting in our man, so you know, fan comma, Asoria, or Honmuna, no bonfire. No, Kasach, Yame. That is what he believes in. It's imagine a boy. Just any first pay only Yamia Quapam. I'm more catching Yame said, some me first pay, and I have to sacrifice. I want to saw this he can't call anything. Now, so that is what he instructed. I will be son is at you. Now, says he can't wear the qua, who beddy the Ocean, see Adriana or harder than Intianashi, almost fancy canon qua sorry. She instructed, insisted on it, and my papano. Oh, try to get him on the credit, the cano, and the comma, and the Koya Yamia Juma before I saw no Otia Papanica later. That's so, what Mammy that kind of a caliber that boy is.
Mammy,
this woman.
Hold on. Hold on. Do you think Ghana for Tinya Miss Masiana? To me, I mean, say it's about time we complain.
No. Lady May, don't ask that. They know nothing. I'm going to me say. Lady May from Fiti Udi video see when him ekasa about Ghana bepemene. What's the one Mr. Ghanaians don't know anything about Nyamesom?
Okay, so then why are we allowing these things to repeat itself? What kind of a country politics has failed us? Politics has failed us. And then their religions were almost saying,
if not, this woman who said Nyamesumase, and he said Yatabosum no. Mammy, where you're sorry, Fini Bosom home. Not the 1 week saw Lydia Wabuesu. Was the bosom? No, but you make a sorry them. I saw your sofu. Now, yet, nation, no to me yet, your ye. Usha yet in Yamesumase and Kayabesa.
Yeah.
Because Ansana Yabe or Deniobi, Nani Pana or no Wabaya, the head. I directing Crawford. Yeah, making sure said the person know what he's doing because he's going to lead a congregation. Into your manipanuko teaching, and then in your pastoral school, and then your man Crawford costum for 3 good years. No magic certificate. Mommy when the certificate were hekfa. And how would the law even permit some mommy original puppet no gusu kankwasi aseminti or nam no gusu ya catch me say yatinya me samasi anka if we would do that? Why would one woman out of nowhere 2 minutes or see your comfort no I did Crofosika no a whole MP who are catch MP so or no I not drink so best no ya sorry into yenjano na MP na kananwatum now I be now ye jai woman when no asa akokra sorry them so yourself for and yet a crow omunimo she na bayasa Canada ha what Ufi so biaka kabesori akasa media mesumbosom because Canada yajibosum tumo. Oh yeah, yambu when imitia.
Yeah.
Ya crom pet and I yabusum near yabu when imitia. Niam can somewhere who he and found home. But Canada crom had ya was sum biano or biabu. Now so the minimum say or boon sorry keke what Canada ha and enkasa na mesumbosom so mejai ne ya. One siashi, who need the near Beja, Sakona Kotia, sorry, Najida Hone, the Naka Kanquasia, some near you show it doesn't happen. No, we know nothing about Yamasom.
Tio, Ghana forma. Why are you allowing such things to happen to you?
Because we are lawless people. We live in a lawless country where the law
but even lawless or not,
a few.
Sheila, even lawless or not, don't we consider ourselves as human first before the law?
No. Do we even see ourselves as humans again? Because if we see ourselves as human, let me tell you an example. When this thing happened, and I read it on Facebook, like I said, I don't watch news. So every little news that comes, it's because I'm flipping on my Facebook on my phone and I see it. When I saw the news, my first message was, may God help them find our brother and all those that are trapped under that building. That was my first message. I included regarding everybody because me who said I can't other people. Yeah, can't say earthquake nasi. It is a earthquake and you're no one or chassis. But watch the blogs and watch their post to. It's only about pray for a chew or young casa pray for us too and every other person. Let me pay attention. Go watch it. That was all they were saying.
Because he is ours.
Exactly. But we forgot that Achu is trapped there in addition with other human beings.
Yeah.
And said, do we even receive ourselves as humans? No.
Yeah.
Yambu who say humans need to yambu others and so.
Yeah.
I did pay attention to most of the posters. May God help all of them. May God. Just a few. Lady May. That is how backwards we are as people. Yes, sorry, I see we will not allow people like Agradaa to be on pulpit and lead people.
And even speak. Agradaa, you see, I don't get it too. I don't get it because from what I'm hearing, apparently she paid all these people off. Because what happened to her case, Impo? What happened to Agrada's case? Again, they see Agradaa when
it's not
some
sweep under the carpet.
yeah.
If not, if it wasn't swept under the carpet, who is she to even get a chance and courage? Well, I wouldn't
And
even.
her TV station is also up again. So Agradaa has paid people. Like Ghana, no, what is going on?
I would not even say it's it's her alone though. But the fact that she was able to preach against, mention this boy's name, and even point to him, say, "Oh, nimu nyame enough na kankrofo wuwa, and kesa or no dear." Let's just say, "Unkrofo be break card down where you see." Omo nyina nya nipa na.
Yeah,
Omo nya nyame.
that's what I'm saying. Sir. We are so
core.
off. We are off. We don't calculate things. Sure? But like, why do we even talk about it? You see, and that is the problem with Ghana for Yensuya dear. So look at Ghana. Sika has bought everybody money. What shall look at Anka? How else will a pastor with the criminal case get the even the balls to go to court? Say why exposing or no mom did not like how else will hey Ghana say yo I'm up for Ghana
Lady May now say yanka sama mini wuken yebeka and say yanka sama mini wuken yebeka nkrofo babonti abesu se mami we abom mapu agi omo ade omo ni nkrofo ni any concrete evidence. Nobody has shown that we are doing a thorough investigation about this woman, and therefore let's hold them accountable for once. Yes, I hear me about this woman to the point so no Timijina Puppet School Casayas when these little boys killed each other. So when one boy was killed, brutally killed because somebody knew most of the advertisement was coming from Agradaa's place, was Agradaa's TV station.
Yeah.
Because of that reason alone, Agradaa shouldn't have even allowed to talk in the public or anything. Because of that case alone, that woman should have been seized. But they still allow her. She still have the power to be talking. Imagine that. They closed that TV station for a while, and she still have access again. Whether she's operating or what, I don't know. Until you see how bad, what I'm saying, even if there is a law in our country, the law only favors the few.
Yeah.
You see, I am so terrible. Why disaster sinners and the pumping pimewu, our hero, our boy hero, who was saluted, regarded and respected over the world. The world gave him a standing ovation. And this woman, think you said, oh no, Befadia good who you are sorry them for or no little fame. How wicked and how non-entity can we be? I don't question some no.
Inhuman.
So much.
And most people are within that state, because
and we have nothing wrong with this. Because say no being swire, no be swire, and it's a mess.
There was a boy who also came out to say so no, and I cofa chubody no free baby.
All these nonsense people, they should have tamed them, silence them, and let them keep quiet so it doesn't happen again because it's not good. But they are looking at them doing it. Or being chiobi, and being kwashiobi, and obi no or ding kwasia, some said your pay. And then no. Lady May, give me a few minutes. Keep talking. I'm coming.
Okay. Therefore, this is just a ridiculous. If you are here as a Ghanaian and you think this is okay, Mama Yama Kwayama Yankuro Nimuache, it is a sea and Asemba Ghana. We don't see it as a whole Ghanaians again. So say the strongest ones wins. Ama obi etimi sore. Eye ni ope wo kuronum. Agradaa share na dwumadi ase enye ne. Agradaa wosom komfo oyo komfo. One day pe onim say Ghana fo ankasa no. Look at the president himself, using the biblical to sort of, I say, lie and take advantage of Ghanaians. You Ghanaians, the whole of the nation, I must say, ye hunyankopon ni monyam biomo. I must say, bimunso enye ni say, God even exists. Our Ghana. So Osha Ghana, we are naked because the very same thing that makes up to be great God, the God that we all know, the energy of goodness, the energy of faith, the energy which is righteous, ama enokura eni yen system ni mu biom. Obia sorry ano kasa, the more money you have, the better chances you have to get away with murder and crime. Ewo Ghana ho. Agradaa, how many charges has Agradaa been charged with? I don't think, say, even Agrada's case, say, I say, obi tamto ne hoso, lawyer be tamto ne hoso, say, this woman should be persecuted. I'm sure, say, the police officers need documentations of what went on, even the court way proceedings. Jail na Agradaa was looking for money to pay off. It wasn't a bail, it was to pay off. Agradaa was asked to pay, which is why Agradaa still have the mouth to speak as we are currently in. Sha ekromo ha ye won won omu buade bu ahoho. We share the history of every Western world ahoho a ombeye ekro no yie no. Abrofo ni hu says omo anya sa ade na omu kro no economically no enye ye, they don't have anything. They welcomed ahoho. They made a law that will govern and also protect and make everybody safe. It will go at way Ottawa ha. The people, the soldiers who fought, most of the names are not even Canadians, and omunye abrofu. Omunye English names were few. Most of the fighters are omudin ebobosa Ottawa. Ewo insuo na etwa insuo no hye nyina eya ahoho. We preserve history. Omo preserve, omo make sure say history remains, and history actually teaches future on how the future will become. They take the history and then they look towards future. How can we use what we knew? How can we use what the past way mistakes? History is what a man has. But when it comes to Ghana for school activities, we celebrate them and we make money and we sort of do things in people who put their lives on the line. Achu was in whichever country Achu was in, making sure say Ghana for at least Ghana ni ubo Achu di anom obi ehun say, oh, we are Ghana ni during the way FIFA game no, just say Ghana for became Ghana for became known. Oh, but how else to say we don't celebrate and we don't keep our like we don't have anything when it comes to history, when it comes to the past heroes. It's everything that is supposed to build the energy of grace. We failed them all. Sorry, I say way. No, the name, the life that is supposed to feed on to that so nothing works in Ghana.
No.
Look at Munsia Monom, and you would understand what I'm trying to say. Look at the border way waters, the water bodies are on. You can see, say, if you cannot preserve your water, you can preserve your plantations. You don't even have green belt. Say, Accra, you're hot. Ekrona, you're hot. Why? Because Accra, you're not with natural resources like this, you know. We cannot even save any farm. We don't save them. So the same thing, if the master of this planet, which is the God within us, you know, when I am dead, why? When him say obi ben wokurana eboto obi ewo bad mood, no ben wa na aboto. A crazy person onye in tuned with themselves. You see, they cannot reason, they can't make sense out of what, but anybody, you're human or reason, what jumano. So obi boto no ben wana boto. Why? The energy in that person has automatically been transferred into you. That's why we are energy people. We are energy. We all should gather that thing to build something greater. But Ghana, the very thing Emma Sasi we ekoso. The very thing Emma Sasi we enyini life, love, law. We don't even know life.
No.
Yakum okra. So if you don't know one thing, who the other one?
Are you terrible? Are you terrible? It's so terrible. Me say, how would
only energy be a what they acquire?
I know see only energy no.
Ben on the day he gets confused with himself.
Just like yeah, we have allowed everything and anything. Freedom of speech doesn't mean that we should just get up and be doing things anyhow. I do not know why all of a sudden freedom of speech, you can just get up and act anyhow and walk away free, especially if you have a little money to spend out there. Especially if you have a little money to spend. So inti obiabo brana so buopo no oji usika kra because nipa no sika a little money to spend. Nothing proper will be done to the person. And only nipa de way to mabo up the fact that you do not have money to bribe your way around near a show. And any man jungle near to
And for what this guy stood for, Achu, it would be a shame that this guy's name will not end up in some charity board where every year, Biano, another child's dream is awakened through.
We got up to a news that the club no ball before was the one of the club. They are soliciting funds and they will use that to build a school. Nana Ogusu Shetuno on his name over there. Omu crampo no man kase or some bibi. Omu no nye nipa no. Oman kaso yenima adikudi no suminti yebejano. But rather they are really finding a way to show him that recognition that will last forever. Because school omu kwa kosino omu besi under his name. I'm mindful for so have gathered up, planning already what they should do to sustain his name. Now, on our own land, our very means, we have lunatic, ignorant people. We have given ignorant people the chance for them to have mic on their faces and be talking trash. What is this? And your grand uncle somewhere you may who some mommy be so. Oh boy, be a coach, no, mammy, because I know be some mammy, so I share then, but no, mammy, no, so be an no, I too cry, ni so was somewhere crying because ni mammy, ni man fun to man bomb, now, oh man, cautious and the crime beside the social in your all sorts of nonsense. What can see some to say? This boy doesn't have a mother. This boy doesn't have a father. It's in a wolf voice. You know, they just talk nonsense towards people that they know nothing about. Because if really spirit is talking to them, the spirit had let this woman know that this boy is an orphan. And that will be all. But yet, says here, are we spirit people or we are Christians? Yeah, no. You see, nyami Ghana nyami from my. Now so obiye and it's not a chunkwa. Once you become famous, if something happened to you, obi and sorry and fa a draw and susua is because we been a year.
And Castro ewuye. Castro died in the middle of a sea. And where the man died, it was a natural way. It was a natural way, and so which I mean, it takes anybody. Obviously, Ghanaians don't have a way. Mefan say people who are by the seaside or by the lake side. The government don't pay anybody to overlook. Lifeguards. They don't have anybody. We don't even have a helicopter that can fly over and say, we don't have nothing. Sanke promo ha anko mbe hu body do nobody gets stuck in it. Ghana ni boy bia. Ghana ni tie hold on. Ghana ni boy bia we boys bi eko kun no de ne ko river we no St. Lawrence no so. Na aye ice. And no shoot around him and then he sank. They found the body. They abofo eko hwehwe nsuo no mu eko hu enipa mienu ya ye ku because say omo ye nipa. Ghana for mu okra ye mu. When Castro died, the same thing. As Amweja and Nekuno, when Neku Ghana for when would you take responsibility? When would you even understand the natural laws? When
You
do you
see, they
understand?
said that and said that the necessary thing that was supposed to be done to go look for his body, they cover it up. Because the moment they start talking trash, nobody does anything anymore. Oh, yes, nothing important will be done. You mentioned our sister, the lady who was the musician lady, Ebony.
Ebony.
But lady, I'm telling you, sir, street, yeah, Ebony who was sweet. I'm telling you, sir, me, sure, sir, that street, I don't know, I haven't seen, but I can guarantee, sir, I can't cross it, yeah.
Oh, but it killed another person. It killed an MP. The same place Ebony died. Many people, it killed so many people because there was a video made about that. And nobody was talking, nobody talked about that. But it was the manager. Just said nothing, it's understood by a Ghanaian said. Just like we want to defile every law, natural laws, spiritual laws, physical law. We don't want to learn anything. Inti ama titin samuno obi to say ebe, for example, we don't want to learn past what was being done previously.
No,
back in
on
those
the 18th, I saw on the 18th on TikTok, I saw his parents I saw her parents on her grave talking and praying.
Yeah.
And I was like, they still haven't done what is supposed to be done. And it's been 5 years now.
Yeah.
Lady Ma'am, see, it took just one parent for us to continue having Amber Alert.
Yes.
That is alerting everybody everywhere when the child gone missing.
One parent.
This girl's parent, ne mami gusuti abroche, ni papa atina broche panse wakotina Ghana. Sani bani ne anniversary do so a dia ye hu ane so amusiamo ye party and so makoya jollof party. That is
no more di.
Me sister mami ni papa no mo di adia bo yam sa chinchina you fundraising for Ebonia. Akasika no mo benya no krampo aye kwan ni fan credit that already.
Thank you. And even
I don't get me see fit your way you know me say that road from Accra to that road, it should have been a road that parents never insisted was to say from A to Z.
Sheila,
they will solicit a foundation under her name. Nanka 5 years in Yanka Biamaya graffiti a crack or see half of it. Now so all they do is Yabaka party. They do not need from Waka some neko.
We touch on the Amber Alert, Amber Alert. You see, it took one parent to change the law, the age for youth, driver's license, the age, the age for you to be qualified. One parent, it took just a parent. Amber Alert, what the una yo pin
me betu will chrome her. And then one day I was when I heard about the story, but hearing the story and reading about it kind of really touched me to the point whereby I'm just paying attention to hear, and I imagine a kind of a parent who refused to say Nibewu because I'm about to say
yeah.
What's the American say? The Amber Alert will chrome her mama better.
Amber no.
Of course.
Akola no wu ye. Akola yeda wo krom ha yehwehwe no yehu no. Say na obi ehu no. Say na nkrofo hyiahia no. So the public, the parent actually a petition for government to come up with Amber Alert. So much so many school activities, so many anaphylactic Sabrina law. Sabrina died at the parking way children parking way. Sabrina law. So Ghana for what are we doing?
I don't know. Missy, I saw her dad. I saw her dad and the parents on the grave. They pray, which is okay. But I was like, is that all? And they're not still thinking of making Ebony Foundation when because I feel be a swan nipa donate. In Jamu donate, Amufanya Kwane Kakra, and Kamunya Nesan and Kaho, Nanka, that girl's name will be on that street forever. Nasuahu, Amugusu, Yamugusu, a year will come. We will not hear about her anymore. You see, we don't even learn to even copy what others have done and copy it and do it.
Yeah,
And
the
you people
common
are
people.
not thieves and inhuman, unnecessary people like Agradaa to be talking anyhow against a hero's dead body.
Yeah, the
Agradaa,
common.
when you know, you bet mama yam. They be a me boni dia.
Yeah.
What
I'm not for one share video, no one share video, no, because
they are turning Crawford to so no Agradaa no on who abayira. Agradaa wo bo wo so wo ube wu amakaka se fidu dead body so who dia weapon who. You would not be celebrated like a Jew, never in your life, not even your generations. I'm so mad to hear the nonsense coming from that woman's mouth. What sort of nonsense is this?
If this was, you see, I don't know why we think so far of ourselves. Yeah? Where we live, there are too many people, mixture of race, too many people. We all see ourselves as Canadians. Ghana, Matna ama obi abetete montem, Matna ama politicians abetete montem, ama yeti dimbi a yen celebrity, etitiru for enye se titiru so obi a wonye sika se ene ofu se sika ene eye wo measure of success a menua na se nipa papa menua wa yera etiti nkrofo omodi omudin omodi omokra omodi omahunye nyina ebeto ho ema the vulnerable people no are celebrated in so many ways wokromwa. Why do we allow ourselves? Why do we allow one person and no Ghana ni ano etimi gu ade hu nyina fi ema de kodi esesa nka ebeye we enkoso de ma the next generation no na ya say no no obi di na no be say no enkrofo bi ewuwu wo community mu a no mo ko ama obi esesa san nkrofo we nia no mo ko ho no anka aban anase wo constituency the money a omodi sa MC no money MP no money niamaniama didi ma no anka san nkrofo ni din esesa nka it should continue to live on. Those names should have continued. Akwa bi amose no wa ahode wo Kumase me refi sa nipa ni omuso wa ahode pa se oyo okromfo se den na se ufon yera ukobisa na me refi din no ne wofa ene edituo ebon se po. Okay, mama kan se mi kiro obi sa no so wo wo krom ha krono anu betwa.
Yes,
krono anu betwa because they will use his name to build such a memory.
Yes,
they will use his name to build a memory and also to educate people what this man stood for and why he died. And trust me, say baby omode ni din abuo bi so enya bosomo eno na ya na Ghana for making mistake e connected to abosomsom enya bosom bransuo ano wo kromu ha. Come to the parks and public places. People who stood for something great in the community. They were very, very like an average person. They were not rich people. Usha edinya ome making name waha. They don't even mention politicians' name waha. People who stood for something, advocates. So Achu was someone like that. And can Achu the dream will continue to live on. Achu dream will continue to put a smile in another child's face. Achu dream. So many jail.
May say there was a lady on TikTok, one of the blog today, Osunya, or say Oyeni met on in the high school. Or say you will not at Kubekra Nachu, we know who are, or no better Kubeno. Now your bank one dear, box and a son, or Bediaswa, or one of them said, or no, Tamana or Bobo, no, a sorry be walk corner. Yes, I should be bored. Gada, I'm about Gada boys, Nissa Chinchinamuka Park, soon Cobompire. They were not even seeing him as a football player. They were seeing him as a sophomore. So, they were naturally calling him Pastor Chu instead of a soccer player. Crans and on your coin, too, coin.
Mamma Menka be binchre, Agradaa. Onia Osha me Mamika seminchro. So won't tears as you were sia. De bia wo no ho bekontokwa se de Agradaa enya ntokwa se wonte asase we emre ya yetumi ewiase wonte ase a wo no ho ebekontokwa de bia hwe asase we ewo emre ema obia ɛna nneɛma bi a wonte aseɛ no ɔho nneɛma bi a wanyɛ ho research means say wakofa left ɛna wokɔ nifa benkum nifa wokɔ wanim ɛna wokɔ wachi ɛna waka ne nyina bom na wode aba a conclusion wonyɛ ho research no menua yɛnka ho asɛm hwɛ eni obi te sɛ atu no ne nkwa ɛwɔ asase so ho ebe kyerɛ nneɛma bi na ɔkɔ sei bɔkɔ asase wei so ama ne hu ɛne nsɛm a ɛwɔ so no some people their names are supposed to be left like the way we know them as they were living before anything comes and attach itself to them. So this world sometimes places you in a place where tragedy can happen to you. You don't know that. And when Africa we don't do a very good job.
Lady Met yewe yes tesa oye ni met nkwadia oye yewe a obegidi obi a oye ni met onim no so nim sa atwene no have agene share yes your moment ba kon ayi referee mo hwehwe no mo hu no oba abonte tese hia no not ene say na wa adwo seti obi a app no dia want ya na o si ho ampa into your best to me so up yes our friend pe yes kwhwe shop a we bia ma ni mate ni so ntene tese who ye ni mate nkwan dia we didi. They said every single person that know that boy before he became famous no or they famous who ye ni mate na hia no was settled up already. Anything no be agususu no. Now you this woman, you did not see anything, you didn't hear anything right about this boy. Just to go and defame him. I see anything.
Just because Agradaa only take advantage of every little thing. Agradaa everything at Agrada's fingertip. No, Ghana now
woman have to be arrested.
Ghana now Agrada.
I'm pastor spirit to I'll be invoking a true spirit to go after her every time. I don't see some crown no. Missy from
don't even take the blame. The universe is so beautiful, say it has everything under its own place.
Missy a best stop and stomach away a best stop on a choose death. So it doesn't happen to anybody again. That is what I'm saying. Another person, no matter how great you are, when you're tough, our government, as if our leaders' disappointment is not enough. Yes, our lunatic people almost cause more harm. More harm. What is it? Because yes, I choose I choose some building a boo boo.
It's here for I don't know if you've shared the video already, but please share the video. We are going to sing this song. Say enyom we na do so. Agradaa must be called to order. We need to say no to lawless people. We need to say no to disrespectful people who don't respect and value a soul. We need to say no to people like Agradaa. I've never spoken about this woman in such way because media minim say Ghana no obia aba the way we corona ye nipa bi no inti onipa sa no oye inse odi inse money Agradaa yens asem atisa akola yeso akola we die odi inse akola bi wo ho a ohun ohwe ha na ade we wa ha onim se nse se onde nsa kan obekwa kosa nsuo onim se ade we ye electronic obesa nsuo na abegu so Agradaa atisa akola oye na so odin a odi inse bone and Agradaa must be called to order. Agradaa assembly ebefini mu ababia no Agradaa make sure say it is only towards her. It is what she gained like I had to say there, she take advantage over everything Agradaa get her hands on. And this time, Mama, just say no to that because this is becoming too much. We need to have respect to ourselves as Ghanaians because because say san kwasi akeka na Ghana for we diemu asa wo diemu san embebuo na it allows us to be numb about our brothers and sisters' problems and issues. It's a there's a problem everywhere. Because when your brother was facing problem, you thought to say it was only him, which the problems are, they deserve the problem, right? The problem is facing all of us. This is not fair. So a past like someone who just break laws like that. I mean, I'm even speechless. I am speechless of what is going on in Ghana. Ghana for just I mean to me who are someone because can we are now the information we are gathering. Can we are someone now I at the forefront. So look at what happened to this boy who was tasered in a mall. Look at what is going on in our political sector, in our institutions. Ghana ni bebiara enye Ghana ni wo Ghana. Even China ni etimi konya birth certificate. Epa Ghana ni hu. Why? Because the Chinese can pay. Kofa Ukraine ni bra Ghana sesia na ome pray Ghana birth certificate obenya birth certificate obenya Ghana card. Obenya Ghana card no. Oba be sen ho akonyang ne Ghana card. Ewo mreko Ghana ni trying to get Ghana card. Yentimo din ye Jimmy to the extent say we allow the very same thing that destroyed this area saying we allow those things to lead. And right now lies are leading. Right now evilness is leading our country. Into every department, Kosher passport office, go to where money should exchange hands, go to our revenue way, go to even utility, go to utility sector, go to even the phone way, just anything is not working in Ghana. Nothing works. A pastor who was caught still like dual identity, something of such important. The pastor has got the ability to go to court and put us like how just metia me Ghana and someone is so ridiculous to the extent say a criminal has access to the court. Mima ko my identity, two identities. Say metia na me wo Canada health card mienu, 2 different birth certificates. It is a crime automatic 5 years in jail. Period. It's not even just say uncle just say it's not even that when tenya kwan any akukudro say me ko nipa na so chimi no persecute me no me ko ne ho makoka kire ne say on shut the mouth of the person who is exposing me. Oh Ghana. On silence nipa na oyi Ghana fine free hono nipa na osisa niama oprapra Ghana no eniama ye system no mu fi na ma Ghana ni ba ye like eniama esesanka ema Ghana ni ehotono no the very same people no are selling it. I had to say ufie ya nu aduane awio asese ye ufie no uma mi twa na ni pepepe na obi abetam aduane akoton ama bonten so ni na wo a wotifie ho na komodo. This is what is happening in Ghana. So Agradaa are buying their way into the system, just like everybody else. So say if you have money, integrity is lost. Our judicial system, obidi, ne krono abeto obi suku. Ghana to finish school, the amount of things. One kasa o transcript. One kasa wako usuku wo transcript keke. Ukoje. Say me amako misuku me mark. Teacher de mama, teacher A, me call teacher B class, me choke me call D class. Mumfa mama no. Ghana for you are shameful. And no kekeno. It will take 9 months if the person don't pay. If the person don't pay, you call this a country? Me and kasa me script. Okay, I want to go to a nursing school keke. Me person me ko suya dio. As I say me ko to a bribe. Na wan kasa ushe kroa. Wama kwan. Wankasa wama kwan yo. Wama nkosiafuo bi kwan te sa Agradaa mama o mato. Wankasa wufufu a ya kan wankasa na wo kan yo. We de nya se o ma me na nuama na sa wankasa ngo bre wo sweat wakwafuo maba. Wakokum akrante nampa na wo ba ya. o dware abasesi a no obi abanu aduane no aka che o for sika bra eye jimie anase ye den ade na ye. Are we that stupid? Are we this coward? So the research in can say Ghana for are the most coward people on this planet. Just say yandie ohuni obi a oye coward ene nia wabodam edam boni no ho wonfaso. Nia wabodam ho wonfaso. I'm telling you the fact. Yet Homa says people are going to be now surfacing from the system. Look at you see, we don't have nothing. Ghana for ni shay. Yentete for mobaye, ni omobeye ye yensuahwe mfiri mu. Omo be change emra bi. Asesanka ye bom din e de to mra so. Omo wu obi di nano abeye ne hu fi okọ. Adekodi anka sesanka abana sesanka so nanka nia oba nia nanka yenwo ne ye obedi so enubaye ni bi no. Wokum sa nu ewe no aba no. Inti nia ya wo na sesanka onu bedi bi obesom edua anka nkrofo esesom som all these steps anka se obi som na enka ofro no di strengthening ni mpomu no. Ghana fo abeku sa ne amani nyina. Mo sorry a mo se efuo mu hwan nananom menuanom either religion either politics either say laws that govern people. You've defiled all of it. Wumpene se menyini na maka me boso ade. You will never, Ghanaian will never allow you to speak. So this is what is going on. And when a person wa oka obisha wo menua odane poison. Se wonnim a se oka onipa sha it Ghana for mebuna dane poison for the society. Ghana for mpanyfo adane bribi I to say a fungus apotobibre ekunipa ewo Ghana ho. Because you are ompene sa kwala obema ne kwan ma kwala examine information. Ompene sa kwala be bisa insemu. Ompene so be kire akwala enokore. Obeka nokore a ewo a process bi mu. Ompene da onka. Inti nkwala no abeda ne poison ena mpanfo na da ne mpotobibre. Ewo system no mu. Inti unam ho a poison apotobibre omu nyina omukum. It is Agradaa. Shadi Agradaa ye. Shadi Agradaa ye. You cannot use my platform for advertisement. So get your way out. Find through the process to advertise yourself. A chromite against the law. You cannot use somebody's platform. Even politicians cannot use a platform where we me find some crofessia on embe campaign. Monyama mo fan no Ghana for free. It's not like that. Eben. Or say unsorted there, they have built bulletproof for that. Aye. Omo shenka omo eben. Nothing can penetrate through your painful. Because ono wa boni timu po send ya ope no and one ope. You cannot, bend them, you cannot steer them, you cannot straighten them. Untimi nyomo she. Stop. Amanfo. Sir, what you say? This is so bad. The country has turned into something else. We are building the country for strangers. Ghana is prepared to receive strangers, people who are from afar to come and enjoy. When you look at many hotels in Ghana, when you look at many places, Ghana, no, an average Ghanaian person has no access to those things. It is enkokorafuo omo promiscuous way enoma sen kwala no wo Ghana ene Ghana ni akola me hu girls bi ena kote ne edie enomo ka wasem. It's never about ekromwa. This country is not like that unless that child is on some form of a drug substance abuse. I'm telling you the fact. I work in a school, in the high school, middle school. Yes, omwanu ye kate because that freedom of speech, ekromo ani akola untimi nka biribi se wo de dada no. That is the difference. Omo mu ni mo limit omano ye diarrhea obeka kire inti no ye opanyin no nso no unim how to speak to these children but when it comes to eniyama essay nipa, when it comes to niyama essay society, when it comes to niyama edify some certain niyama no ekromo nobody ye manye omunye say niyama bi a opese omuye no enya no no mpese omuye. That is as far as they can go. Oka kire ni so onko ye law school onye enya law no pe oka ye ntikura no nko ekromo ni akola omusay o masay ano no wo ka ye ntibasa antro ade essay asase ade a corrupt a place ade a pollute nipa ekromo ni akola nti Ghana fo me hu se nkrofo bi na ekromo afo akola de omu ade omu ade ese omu ehu na aboto hu na huntimi nkasa wo hwe Ghana fo bebre ehu obayire ne nso a exposing himself a chirechire omu say yenkuro ni de say ni say nso ekire no it all boils down to say ehu na account nti ese ehu hye ye mu nti no ne enye na yeye enema enye nkotin na yeye o because obi ehu ehye ne mu bia no ho se o de weapon hye ne sa oto wo mra nse se oto weapon no ena ne yesesa nka weapon ne ye no onfanye because ehu ena ekura no the idea ese ekura weapon mu eyo obi a you can your judgment you have a good judgment you know inside and out of what you are holding. These are mature people, a lawful people, disciplined people who have integrity ono ne yede weapon shanensa inti Ghana fo nyina no onye biribi obenya ade bi hu kwan a no pese ode ade no abuse eno ne ye nyamesom wo Ghana obi fo so ni Bible musini obiara osofo gina ho pa Ghana fo osofo gina ho sometimes and preach ahun eno nti hwe kromu ha they cannot capture asori bi wo ho a they are too old they are out of season. What am I saying? They cannot capture the new generation no omaka baby omo na omaka omo nye the new apostolic no they cannot speak tongues omo ntimi nka kasa foforo na sunsum na nyankopon di bowra emebunu no mu at the time of Pentecost no they cannot speak any new language and as Ghana first of all baby they cannot entice the young people to come to church omo mampo eni omo chinkwa asori they don't want to learn anything. They don't want to do exploits like we were promised. Omu nim say anuya no kurampo say asasi we nature mpo change. They don't know that. It's omu jina fako. What I say? So everything you give to Ghana man obibini or abuse it to me and nothing abroad from omu standing omu arms like this for you. Because obey table no one you will corrupt it. Sheko for adonya opportunity keke de kotena the slave master de nanim no ohun say nti wono ade yes security hwe obroni wo yi wonu ema no show as the most dangerous o hwe US way mefa ne say political movies ni US army movies na o hwe ne oyi ni chief commander ne ma no the enemy no ku no first. It is to teach you a lesson. Inti onim se obibini ben ne security nyama eye na hinta samuna obibini be yi na ma obibini kwa koton inti o ma men ho odo beto ba bia o still our control na ni tia o so say obibini no ugidie ai kura we swa because untimi apply the laws. You cannot. In Agradaa, it is becoming very difficult for Ghanaian legal system to persecute Agradaa. You see how hard it's becoming? It is becoming very difficult, but Obroni, the integrity, they hold on to it. As I said, what signing an oath, what pledges say, or protect it, idea way a book dodo ekuro ne ho ban no eno na protect wo president kotna the slave master nanimu no e de na okoye ye okoyi Burkina Faso fo ama meboa aren't we on the same continent? So obibini nim ne hunti no wa say borderless way odu Africa ni ukọ wo yonku Africa ni kurom a wa hu bra wo bre ene wudimaya wa hu bra wo bre nso okọ Europe okọ Europe on emu say Canada I can travel anywhere obi oba ha Toronto ha oni paper yenya adwuma ma no ewo Nova Scotia. Was in Nova Scotia, Edmonton, Nova Scotia, honum. Almost sit down as an immigrant. We are helping people to get to jobs. Omo company na yepe man no. They will buy you a ticket. Omo de mo koda hotels. Iti motel number rent ya. Me brother wo hobby. Ena me friend me say oh menya obi o. Oni paper o. Afei ena wabe rekrumu a. Of our airport. Eko through plane with a Ghana passport. What Jimmy? Hey Ghana for. Ye brakwa ofa ne pa me na me twa take me na ye de take it no nyame na me ko twa nipa 5 e na free Toronto ha akọ Spanish fo na me so me de Ghana fo frame Spanish fo ene omo keka ho e na Ghana ni no ne passport ye adwuma. If this video goes out there to reach that person, they will know what I'm talking about. It's a house wo African you cannot cross over ye bre because obibinim pemra it Agradaa, it is becoming very difficult to persecute Agradaa. Why? Because obibini ni awuni mane shortcut yepe shortcut into Agradaa ni many people and kosofo be ya de osofo we disika abansika osofo we wia abansika osofo a wasn't breaking your security code by having a 2 Ghana card and a passport. Hey. Your problem, I'm telling you. Your problem, pa. One say yen ni mumrano. When a criminal is caught, when a criminal is arrested, Ben, Mami explain sometimes when a criminal is arrested, the public would haul on it is the public right. I'm a public. Eben. Me pacho, are you Agrada's lawyer? Even if you are the lawyer knows the stand of the public and then the stand of Agradaa. But the stand of the public can never be undermined. We are all complaining, and you are complaining for, aren't you, the public? You don't have concern, eh? That is the problem. Eben, what dream emo ha? They be auba o comment no. Eya nemo ha. Utimu nye den kura. Ye can say obitimu nye den a eye jimie grade 1. Eben. That's a different Ben tia shasemo a dying mienu were the same chambers to say me rooms me room was so but the room each of the room no has their function. Each of the room has their function. Eben me explaining it slow not here. Each of the room has its function. So Agradaa, yes, by law, Agradaa has right to defend. What is it defending? Is it defending saying what he said? The public stand is to persecute the crime, the one committing the crime, before they are even found guilty. That is the stand of the public. Are you part of the defendant or the applicant? Which side of are you? And don't tell me the shallow way you say, oh, I am Ghana for the regular way they say. Me politician, And I say, oh, and yes, I'm a patro. No. You must take a stand. Because you are not the lawyer. Even the lawyer for Agradaa should have a stand because we are human first. Then, life, love, and law. Life comes before love or law. Into life first. Lawyer no has a stand. First of all, a person is committed, a crime is committed against. Hey, Ghana for a crime is committed against a person. A crime is committed against a person. A crime obi awekum obi na owo lawyer no. Enye se o defending say or yine free e kum no kum nipa no mo. Ben or defending no with much evidence say they are crazy person. First of all, the reason why they killed the person is a reason for which one, if you are in a writing, or they will try to fight for a lesser punishment for reasons that they are going to give. Ebi, and so one meditated, nipane ba so, and it wasn't premeditated. Premeditated is a bigger crime. So you need to understand. If we are saying it is the lawyer, it I understand nipana bodam. But the lawyer is defending the person. They have the right on different. Defense doesn't mean me you were free or crime no more. Ben Agradaa has committed a crime against society. So life first. So lawyers for an accused person does not necessarily mean say unless there are no evidence. It was just, but this is not an accusation. This is something we, public, has evidence of. Eben, which side are you? You see how we are confused? Your emotions are imbalanced. Emotionally, we are not balanced. Ghana phobia, onim baby ojina, ohu boni through to me, or sika, or a family, onim boni. Se bonin kwa da hose ya, on timi hu boni no. Ene nete bia o hu bone no age obi o se otumfo committee bone na da bia nya bone chai oh ya John we John Dramani no na no oni dey say o right and I say Akufo Addo you right and I say me maame or you right because o ya me maame eben onipa comes first. And sometimes you are doing that favor, they accuse, you are doing them a favor by allowing them to take responsibility for their crimes all the time. So they can go through the process of transition and with intervention. With the laws, there's an intervention to now promote good behavior through you, through counseling or through your parole officer. No, you go through programs, you go through all sorts of things to get you back into society. Madam Fubiba, and Okofa criminal be free Montreal. Do you know who the criminal is? Girl be on Juma or Jessica Parkola Ketwa. Oya Juma or Kofa way a criminal be free Montreal. Abba dem ha. Unim criminal koro. Me kankura best or catch them nippon Kofa no, and I was laughing. Mammy be a nurse me. Na Jenny and ya papa or hospital on a fool said she was doing the only victims, a favor. My name say, wow, take Canada. Sheila, are you on?
Yes, lady, me, I'm on now.
Oh, okay.
I'm on, lady, me.
Do you remember the lady who was killing the old people? No, or inject you with way no.
Yes.
But I buy you a big quack of fun if you Montreal about the demo.
Okay, good.
So what you say? And so their right is to protect them, make sure that life first, or no nipa or right. So Eben, there's a difference between right and Wakano. You must be able to identify and those things. So yes, Agradaa has right, but does not change the crime.
She still have to go under the law. So others will not do it. But I may say, what is happening over the law? And nothing will happen to that person. So it keep repeating itself. So it started obiadin kwase some near jano na nipa na saye near jano na yanya neshe and obia sorry say ya oyebi. That is how we are a mess. And a copy ya na yesi no kwan debi sadia we are yen twekem na emrani wedi na obiati na adani news am obiati. So Biatia, and no people who say, hey, I see yes, I did with the new into another time, yeah. Nanso, one or bit is Agradaa, share acquire on any young talker, a man crados, or whosoever. Nansa, we are not a man crado, needed the among Agradaa, not a nami brofu aquano. The antium the brofu aquano is a war Agradaa the bonny and to say. Now, ya chin and Nasa Crawford say, I'm running in the. What the camera see when you go so defend the woman the only nyanta kwadia wa ba bonte ebe gunani mase. So you see the kind of people we are. One who crofwa
yeah. Very unstable people. Very, very unstable.
Yes. So mamino any nyanta kwa uncle mama team because mammy need to say. I see already no protecting it because officer was sacra. So officer ni pana sacra kwani we di boni and yet 20 pana so no be I am faso. Na obidia so na obidia ne what obidia example and yes I near no so my way TV so fighting my woman way by the end of the day also I am a papa it's the other woman I talk against or no necessarily no more fighting each other when your mind and party me go so cassette who are gonna see and that's a way the teeth 13 to 15 years, may I sure say your mind is polluted. Unim sa your body so say so unim sa dia na no sa obi beti some nanu bedi some nani wundi because what the anesa wabusian for wobi so wabusian for wobi anaka sa wankasa wobia she pedi for free na walk away uya kwala utimi ku hu nipa fiti nkola we ku amunyanko nipa wi ayaya bepemene aye nim sa Agradaa ani TV so na advert wo ya close no kakra bi ya sanjemu nothing no education is going on people shouldn't do that again but the most annoying thing is Agradaa sa ekuta platform as someone in Crawford in the chair or Soria or fee says she can pick up the phone and talk nonsense. And anything no yet
yeah.
Sir, yeah, sorry, and yeah, Anka sent yes idea where another hero will fall like that. And then people like Agradaa type will talk against the person. And you know what happened? Or be sorry, no can case closed. Nothing much is happening. They are proper with Chikra. Missy, the sports fraternity must stand up and talk against this. Not necessarily sports, but entertainment industry in a whole. Because when you form active for so long, and there is no example out there for people to even follow. Titi, look at how this man passed away recently. A very good example like that man by the end of the day
yeah
yes asa neti kwayira no meanwhile obi eno ye comedy for eno ye fame for 6 months to cry na ye making sure that the light on that person leaves no be ahweso ayebi nti ye ni hweso de ye ni hwe obi asori obi na no a o kan di open na wa walk through e mai ben ye mulu na sana on my bank and any party musano. I is so sad. But you see Agradaa dear or Bua so other than Professor no would not buy Agradaa would be proud with the man Crawford at think that you go so your remain will be spit on. Now who are they whipping who? Because yes, a man can miss Agradaa man the patch every day my cousin. Agradaa man you say boy when the pussy for meaning boy baby out. Now so the fact is officer to me taking the laws into the hands
Ade ne say Ghana for no on say we are so divided the same. Asem bi o hɔ ana ye feel say emfa ye hu ana say emfa yeah. We are so divided.
They are forgotten, sir. They might also have a hero in their life someday who can be degraded. You're Jimmy to the nonsense point. So we allow people to say on sensitive things and walk away free.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are not the videos in any. We're formatting nonsense and good fam. No call for free. Obviously, we're formatting nonsense. No call for free. May say our president, our current president. I think he almost started in that time. I was like, and you're good because generation is watching. Sana memo, yes, sana memo, or ye penny. Can we give penny respect to that extent? Mego so come on, sama. Dia mete ya ne se obia koye ne start. Who start you be almost your mayana. Who ni tanya. And I'm gu ase say. Sana memo, yes, sana memo, yeah. So, oh, yeah, one hey, I'm on the phone. You shut up.
Hey.
Sir, me wa boys be wa card him make us an kasebi. Sorry. And me go to be say, sir, oh, yeah, one Anka ubaya ne state you say Eddie see her simply because na mamu nyana. Ni panic catcher me say a mamu funo puno say on hamedia. I should say what I'm saying. I'm catching and yes sanity. Baby sa who said that chain. Will be ye penny. Nadia ye fan hunia a year. That is the question I'm asking you. This I will say.
Amanfo, we are on the topic of Agradaa. Agradaa nkwasi asem ne ni Jimmy sem esan se kuro na oteso no e kuro na nkasa Jimmy because mpenfo otim wato mo nti ofo so obetimi asori akeka ebia. This one it's more of saying ill things about the dead someone who we've lost, and emotionally this woman has no way bia in her because obi a wasom bosom na was step on every foot in Ghana. Many people has come out duping people. This is scamming people, and yet she was put into a detention for a couple weeks and just paid her way out from the court system. And our court system, as everybody knows in Ghana, nobody can trust it again because, of course, the things we are hearing from the country, it is not something that we all are pleased with. And no one some yeka ene enyumere ti say afa na wabeto ya share video no. I don't see many of you sharing intimon share video no nem kwachiri. We will continue to talk about this issue, and as the day progresses yebe to aso akeka ho nsem a because hwe ade ba ko amehu wo Ghana no nso ne say wo I had to say obiane the area. I had to say Kurono. We don't have one president for Ghana. So President Bibaswa, can you believe that they've made Ghanaians think? So my friend said Mahama Nesiswa, Osisuma before, Mpepe for the other ethnic backgrounds. Say Mahama MPP for Nebaswa, not just only for the account people. This is what is dividing the country. And this is the truth. We've never been a united front. I mean, more so now, because back in the days, na my sister, so he said something very profound. It was so a way, very interesting way, yeah. Story okay. And it's true. We were all one until Rollins won and Rollins came to power. And then all of a sudden, and a Omo party, I before party, and I am Kwame Nkrumah mum payasam, and a Kwame Nkrumah. We've heard it from many of the leaders, Mount. When they speak, it is so heartbreaking. Yen leaders in Ibi, Omo Kasa, it is heartbreaking. Say some of the things are coming out of their mouths. But then that's the problem, the reality of Ghanaians right now. Yen pay for natiti and them. They've used the weapon of politics. Ni obroneni jatu hono. Oma yusu ede abetete Ghana for ntem. anka maamefo mienu ananka omu kodwam nanka omu enko ntokwa nanka obi anim enwene se wo ye kroboni we nso ya igbeni we ye afantini anase asante say everybody is looking for a crowd to belong to ama even aigbeni ba ya to udin se number 9 wo no ye tage wo e wo Ghana se wasefo ye ndrofo mpo no ono mpo ekonya opportunity to be part of a group that thinks less of before. No, he didn't even say a word. He did not advocate for stigmatization. He didn't advocate for inequality in the system. He just became their hitman. And this is the problem of Ghana. So what you are saying? I don't need evidence. Because evidence in the bar. Send your money man no. Kofa evidence, bra. I'm not the one charging her. This is a concern you should be worried about. Obviously, don't know it's okay. Because I didn't know to say we don't know how to even start it. Yeah, no, yeah. Me American. Me kofa evidence in bra. Does it concern you? Say, yes, we next door neighbor or your kronfo. You think you are protected yourself and because the next one after you no nipa bi a won na asem you think say won fa but guess what yes who say we and robbers break into your neighbor's door don't just go and sleep because after they finish they are coming to yours. This is a typical behavior of Ghanaians. Say yes next door and fa say yes Ghana ni bi oye we criminal and found me boa unim ni ente found because ya tetew say enipa say no yen kana sem emfa oka asem e wone ho no ati say enipa na odidi omo no omo mfa wo ho you don't care and to wada Susan and only the slogan of Ghanaians and to wada etua yanko ho a etua duam. We don't care. Listen, I at least if something happens to somebody here, you will see the area where a politicians coming in. So BBC ya mfane so ya Africani or ya wine ni ya you see this country is for disciplined people. Now, we are with a certain people, and I say if you work for certain sectors, you become an advocate automatically. I don't just go to work and leave my workplace and just go home and sleep. I don't become like part of a group. Now I am the one. I am not that type. No. I am part of the ones who are making decisions. Like I say, everywhere I go to, men chime obi in country, let me say, Kokoye we. Me and Kasa me do, or me ba obi fie. No, no, Adriana Korana. Me no nebe jina kitchen one. I am that type. Me ba obi fie, madam for obi, oh ye way, me nyo be a me call obi one ma call coming out to so. Na me te I will be with you in the kitchen. So some of us, we are not followers. So what I say, and there are many people who are followers. It's now social media, but you can see them. They are followers. Oh, baby, you see Agradaa that way. You see people who don't even like people who are supporting Agradaa. It's as a groupie, gangs. You are a follower. You are a follower. Just you don't have a mind of your own. You cannot pick up your own way and just battle. You can't do that. You have to be part of a gang, a group. So what you say? You are never collected. You don't have your own opinion. You don't have identity. You are within a crowd. Who need identity? So some of us, we are not like that. We are identified for the works we do. It may know whom say, no. I tackle issues. Into Agradaa way. Because I said that the person is no more. The person has no more mouth and any they can't speak. Into ye kasama no ekromu sa accident si baby a. Accident see baby. Hello. Yes. I think comment temperature me this scanner too. Daddy. Me. The last one on me. The one highlighted, forget about it. Tima transfer 9,400 because the 10, yeah. Why $10 is for the administration, the bank fee. So $9,000 ususu scan on the mommy jam. It's a baby me. Yeah. March, April, May. Papa, I don't want to go through that again because we've already covered that. It won't just read the way, no. Of course not. No, you took 2. 10. Yeah. You took in total is 20 grand. Follow the program and let's be clear on that. Much, that's right. So why? Oh, they just follow the chat. Make me online. Obi anim na mane ne kasa ntimi obi amerobo why? See, nobody will rob you of your money. Don't worry. Oh, into mama ododo. Then transfer the other $4,000, Bremy. Because you took a half of mine, and then I took a half of. Oh, okay. Hey, Anna, mama, let me see. Maybe I shouldn't bring you $9,000. Maybe I should have brought you $4,000. Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm for. Listen, Maminjamo ate. Maminjamo. Obia ebe nso wabon. Ebe wabon kakara. Is this a hearsay? Eben, oh yeah, bon kakara why? This is not the hearsay. And yet, ya te will be home. Somebody and accusing them. And a nipano. So this is a public. Say there are crimes. Mami Checho, let me just come down to your way. Let me tell you, they are theft after $5,000. That one you can go and sue the person yourself. When the theft become more than that, it become a state issues. It become say a money way a scamming people. It's a public way. So what I say, for example, susuya ye papa susuya ye. It's sign say yeah agreement between people. Nintino abaye who say awo will be abekrom omu yesusu. Inti omu aye laws around that. Say when you agree. When you agree to give your money, say obi dupua, it is buyers beware policy. It no sadie you untimi mfame enko ultimate me ada court. But untimi police say, yeah, I've been duped to say me bank. The bank way it is one of those crimes. I mean, the country can take it on and do it because if it goes higher, if the amount is high. That means it's a public, it should be public interest. It should be public interest. That's what I say. So there are crimes, you can sue me, say, what, say, obi, say, me, my best camera. Won't me sue me because I know sika. And I can say, Agradaa no, yemfa no enko, but there have been too many, Papa. I don't know. How do you reason? Me here. Sometimes your comment or say that too can defend yourself, hire a lawyer and be found free. Anyway, what Ghana, I don't expect you to think in my terms. Me no, ade be a bone be an a bone. Agradaa, she will die soon because of she bad plan from talking money from or being Clement, you. I want for mama minyamona. Nipa emfa body nkoto baby. Share the video if you have not shared it. Na yempe baby mfa. So it's a totally different way crimes. But Ghana no yensua de. Inti ye kan yamabo. Obi a wakokun obi kura ne yefo se nye crime. Obi a ye accuse no se wakun obi. Ghana for takes it likely. Na be ye big was system no. Osofo akodi sika osofo a ya catch no of identity where you say the system don't see it as a crime. Most crime obi a wekum obi depending on who and amodi who say nipa ni guilty, which is very bad. So a country like that, it's not a country ye di mmara wo ho. And sanka yen court system no krampum just say we are immature, we are not responsible to even reside in our own, I have to say preside in our own cases. And it just said the way yen leaders ayama emebunu no sabi omo apply omo wisdom no to say eben I'll say I don't say small dear not good. Okay, I don't know what you are writing, but ama gonna think critical dear bia I have to say problem solving. Idea complicated. Ghana don't want to think about that. So when we say Agradaa case, you see, we don't even know which one, what is the law side of it. We don't know the criminal portion of what Agradaa is doing. It can be a warning. It can be a societal way. Every country has their own way. With people like Ghana, you value culture, you value yen tradition. Anka ye people of spiritual. Ghana nanka ye like people na ye nkofo fem. Se sa nyama ni nyina yera. Nti esanka ye nanka ye yesusu. We should value people. Anka nipa kra. Fire ho. But se sa nyama ni nyina nti anka nipa yen laws govern yen no nanka say ye different. More of a moral integrity and moral with values, and because this part of the world, omu yi free system no afa no mo de bem afa no mo mana sesa na wie no afa na nkofo kunkunkunkum na afa no mo hu say yentwe break. It's moral integrity afa na eba system no. In fact, it just started a few years ago. Omo di boni ni wie ye no afa na omo de moral eba system no. Good character traits they do much as schools into akwala bia wo krom ha no utimu say they don't, this generation don't care about things and to be bia sensitive because they are so emotionally connected. Their moral values are very very way. Integrity is instilled in them. Just like Ghana for makro yankura ya ma ya be wo mo a ya ma ya be wo mo a omo ntwantro me ba pen no me de ne ko Ghana kakra oba no wada ne otorofo oketwa na otena ha no metime frɛ me bra yansa na metime coin ne me ba no back to the Canadian standard. Oba we metime me wadwuma mu na ma frɛ me mu amienu when afro gate na ba inside obi afa gate ma hyeda obi afa gate no oketwa no beka no koro panyin no obi a meme share panyin Ghana no Sata no was 6 years old. Oba no na so aye medene ko 3. Oba no aye very entro. It's not to get him to tell the truth was becoming very difficult. So oketwa ni mu sometimes otimiso pe bibia wa oma pro no otimiso sana ketwa na bisanza. Do you need it or do you want it? First of all, you have to think. Do you need it? Austin, do you really need it or you want it? Because if you want it, then it's not important. So there's a huge difference between a Ekwomu Afonkwala Ghana. Environment in a shape to be a way atorofo impayinfo no they have put into the children to become atorofo any akromfo. Nyame nhiramo